All right. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing something that has been requested by a ton of different people. They want me to look at a variety of different clips and videos of Baken, who was recently banned for cheating in this huge cheating scandal that has come from this. And they want me to analyze it and give my opinions on whether or not I think that cheating was happening in these clips. And so I'm inclined to do so. But one thing I want to lead this video off with is that I know a lot of people out there are posting memes in regards to Baken. They're teasing, they're making fun, or if you're a friend of his or a fan of his, you're upset and you're angry. I understand that. I get where you're coming from, but please be a good community and don't send hate and harassment to people. When people mess up like this, and especially in such a colossal mess up, there are of course going to be people taking it way too far, and I just really hope that us as a community, we can stay away from harassing people and sending people threats and stuff like that. It's not cool. It's not okay. You're not helping the situation. You're actually making the situation worse. And with that being said, let's go ahead and review the first clip. The first one we're going to review has absolutely terrible quality because it's on Twitter, but we're going to look at it anyways. So here we go. We're on Rusted Lands. We're shooting the Vex. He hits one shot there. He tracks onto him there. That's a lot of missed shots there with the Vex. He melees. That was just a fat finger. And he does aim at the wall a little bit there. So the first thing I need to point out is that that first charge shot, nothing... When you see people snap onto people's heads, the trajectory they take is the path of least resistance. So I've seen this many times on cheaters when they live stream and stuff like that. On Twitch, they do this all the freaking time. It's so embarrassing that this actually happens in Destiny. But their trajectory literally will go from one point directly to the head with the most efficient way. So when you see like an arc or like a slow drag speed to it a little bit, not extremely slow, but pretty slow drag speed to that, you know that that's more human aim. And that's the part that's a bit frustrating looking at Baken's clips and trying to see suspicion in these clips, is because I know he's actually a really good player. I played with him and against him in D1 when no one was using cheats. You know what I'm saying? So he was a good player then, and that's why it was such an odd blow and a huge shock to everyone in the community that ever played with him or knew him, because he's known to be a good player. I played with him on Battle.net, you know, when there was like no cheats in the game, and he was a very good player then too. And so it's very, very surprising, the news that came up, but I'll continue to watch this here. The second shot looks normal. Right there, he obviously saw that radar ping or was getting shot at, heard the noise. He turns around, he hits a few headshots, but you can see he starts to miss a bunch of shots here. This doesn't look especially suspicious. His melee was just a fat finger, or maybe he was trying to throw fireballs or something. I don't know. He then goes to the charge shot. He does start to aim at this wall here, which is really odd, but maybe he was just trying to pre-aim because his health was low. When he peeks out, you'll notice he's not exactly on the head level. So if anything, it was like soft walls, if it was cheats there at all. Again, like with someone like Baken, it's hard to say because I know he's actually a good player, and I've thought about it for a very long time. Is like, what would be the motivation for someone who's a really good player to use cheats? Like, why would they do that? It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to so many people that know him and have watched his videos for a long period of time. And I'm not assuming that this is the thing, but the only possible thing that comes to my mind is just imagine being a good player, going into quick play, going into Clash, trying to get these cool clips that you're capable of doing because you're a good player. You want to get 7th columns, upload it to your YouTube, and you match cheaters, and you can't get 7th columns when you match cheaters, you know what I'm saying? Because the cheaters shut you down. And so you're like, you know what? If you're going to use cheats and shut down my 7th columns, I can't post videos anymore. Essentially, maybe I should download them too. That's the thought process I'm thinking of, but again, that's purely just speculation. I don't want to put that on anyone. So on the suspicion scale for this clip, I honestly don't rank this clip extremely high for a suspicion scale at all. Nothing seemed especially crazy. Let me know in the comment section below if you disagree. Now let's move on to the next clip. All right, the next clip we have was sent to me on Twitter again, but the quality is a little bit better this time. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. We're rocking the SMG, and wow, he hits a lot of headshots while the aim was completely drugged down because of the sway from the damage fall. That's actually pretty crazy. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. He just hit a 7th column and he's firing. Obviously, the pre-fire is not that crazy because you can see the radar, so it seems kind of normal. It just seems really strange that someone would keep firing and tracking perfectly while the sway was happening. I mean, that does look really crazy. I mean, those are a ton of fucking headshots, if I'm going to be completely honest. That is probably one of the craziest clips I've ever seen. If you were to show me this and ask me if this looked suspicious, if I didn't know it was Baken or if I didn't know it was someone that I I know to be pretty good at the game, I would be like, damn, there's no way. Like, I think that is absolutely suspicious. At the very least, I don't want to just call it outright cheating because I feel like it's not my place. And frankly, I don't really want to be wrong. Like, I don't want to be like, that was for sure cheating when it wasn't necessarily, because I don't know. Obviously, he is convicted of cheating. He's banned, so it is known that he was using cheats, but I don't want to call every single thing that he does him using cheats. With that being said, though, let me know where you would rate this clip on the suspicion scale in the comments down below, and we'll move on to the third and final clip that I'm going to review for this video. All right, now this is the big one. This was sent to me so many times. So many people wanted me to look at this and watch this, so let's go ahead and review this together. He pops his golden gun, and he flicks to the right almost instantaneously. That was pretty crazy. Oh my gosh. Watch this one more time. The speed at which that flick happened is pretty crazy. Let's go ahead and watch this at 0.25 speed so we can see just how fast of a flick this was. Pops his golden gun, comes out of the animation. Boom. Damn, that is pretty freaking crazy, dude. That is mad sus. Some pretty crazy stuff for sure. Again, I don't really want to say that these clips are for sure clips of him cheating, because if you don't remember, a long time ago, a lot of people were accusing another content creator. They're accusing Panda of being a cheater, which he was definitely not a cheater. It became huge controversy after a bunch of people analyzed his footage and were like, how did he flick this in one frame? But the reality was that that was an error in video coding, and I'm sure Bungie investigated that matter at the time, because literally everyone in the community was talking about it. But a ton of people who are content creators, well-known people, were like, this is for sure cheating. He's a cheater. And they were all proven to be wrong, and it was just a big mess. So all I'm going to say on the matter is that these clips are extremely suspicious, and I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and make sure to subscribe with notifications on if you did enjoy this video. Smash the like button. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.